Hello, how are you? Let me take the shortest time possible to welcome you so that we're able to go through this topic that is Introduction to Physics. Feel comfortable. Uh, we want to take the shortest time possible because basically there's no time as we go through the topic Introduction to Physics. We are going to cover 6 major subtopics that include physics as a science, meaning of physics, branches of physics, relationship between physics and other subjects, the career opportunities that awaits you outside there when you study physics, and then the basic laboratory rules, because this is a subject that entails collection of data, experiments, and observations. Therefore, you have to be well conversant with the basic laboratory rules. So, without much ado, we'll have to move very fast and start our first subtopic, which is physics as a science. Karibu. Now, one of the subjects offered in primary school is science. At secondary school level and beyond, this subject is split into 3 main areas, namely biology, chemistry, and physics. The 3, biology, chemistry, and physics, however, we find that they are interrelated since they are all human attempts to explore the universe and its contents by establishing facts through experiments and observations. The primary school science syllabus, we find that it covers topics such as matter and its properties. And when you talk about properties here of matter, we are trying to mean that matter is made up of small particles, or in other words, the particulate nature of matter. Then we have energy in its various forms. The various forms of energy are like heat, we have light, we have sound, and their corresponding sources. Machines and the way they make work easier, balancing and weighing of various shapes of objects, electricity and magnetism. All these topics form the basic foundation for physics at secondary school level. So that is how we cover our first subtopic of physics as a science. Now, on to our second subtopic, meaning of physics, that is under our topic, which is in chapter 1, Introduction to Physics. I'm going to help you understand the meaning of physics. And we find that physics is defined as the study of matter and its relation to energy. That is, we try to relate matter, or we try to study how physics and energy are related. So physics is defined as the study of matter and its relation to energy. So we found earlier that matter is made up of small particles. That is one of the properties of matter. It's particulate in nature. Then matter also, as we're going to find moving forward, is that matter is in 3 states. We have solid, we have liquid, we have gas, and they've introduced another one that's called plasma state of matter. So these states of matter, this particulate nature of matter and its relation to energy, and the energy we've seen, we have heat, we have light, and we have sound. So the subject physics is applied in explaining phenomena like the eclipse. We have phenomena like lightning, we have phenomena like rainbow, phenomena like mirage, and many other wonders of nature. The subject physics will help us in explaining those phenomena and more to come. We find that physics explains the how and the why behind the falling of bodies towards the ground. If you study the chapter of force, uh, you will talk about gravitational force. So here we'll talk about the falling of bodies towards the ground. We have seasonal occurrence of tides in the sea. We have the rising up of a liquid through a drinking straw. If you study the topic pressure, you will find those dynamics of change in the pressure inside the straw as you pull vis-a-vis the atmospheric pressure. When there becomes a difference and the atmospheric pressure overpowers the pressure within the straw because of the pulling, then atmospheric pressure will pull the liquid up the straw. Cracking sound produced when removing a nylon cloth from the body, and many more. This one, once you tackle the topic electrostatistics, you are going to be able to understand uh, cracking sound produced when removing a nylon cloth from the body. Rapid technological developments in communication, we have things like the satellites, we have things like the internet, then rapid technological developments in transport, we have things like the rockets nowadays that has developed very rapidly. We have rapid technological developments in medicine. We have lasers nowadays, the X-rays, the scanners, the MRIs, and among other disciplines.